What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Intro by Shawn Mendes. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button and let me know down in the comments below what are the songs by Shawn Mendes that you want to learn on guitar. Guys, the first thing that you want to know to play Intro on guitar is that in order to get rid of some bar chords and keep the song as beginner friendly as possible, we're going to capo up to 2nd fret. And if you don't have a capo, I'll link to get this capo for free right up here. The next thing that we would usually go over is the structure of a song, but for intro we don't really have a structure because it's just an intro. So you don't need to worry about the structure for this one. And the last thing that you want to know before we dive into intro is the 4 chords that we need to play this song. The first one is C. The next one is C over B. And the last 2 are both bar chords, but I will have a beginner way to play both of them in the pinned comment below. The next one is F. And the last one is F minor. And again, those last 2 bar chords, I will have beginner way to play both of those in the pinned comment, as well as chord charts for all the other chords for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into intro. Man, even though this is just a simple intro to the new album that Shawn Mendes has coming out, it's such a beautiful song, and I've already gotten so many requests for it, even though it's just this simple 1-minute long little piano thing. It's still really beautiful, and I know there's a lot of people out there who want to learn it, so I thought I'd give you guys a quick lesson on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much match up what's being played on piano and play it on guitar. So what that translates into is a pretty simple little picking pattern that's going to repeat a couple of times, and then we're going to finish it up with a very simple chord progression that's just going to play once through to take us out of this little intro. So let's start breaking down this little picking pattern first. So what we're going to start with is a 1st fret on B string. We're going to pick that, and then an open high E, and we're going to go back to 1st on B, and then open high E again, and then we're going to open up that B string, and we're going to pick open B, open high E, and then open B, open high E again, and then we're going to put a 3rd fret on the G string, so we're going to go 3rd G, open high E, 3rd G, open high E, and then we're going to go to 2nd G, and then we're going to have this little walk down here, so what we're going to do is go open high E, 3rd on the B, 1st on the B, and then open G. And that right there is a picking pattern that's going to match up perfectly with what's being played on piano for that very soft and very slow piano part that starts us out in this song. So one more time, walking through that whole thing a little bit quicker. We're going to go 1st B, open E, 1st B, open E, and then we're going to go open B, open E, open B, open E, and we're going to go 3rd G, open E, 3rd G, open E, and then 2nd G, and then we're going to go open high E, 3rd B, 1st B, and then open G. And that is going to repeat twice. Actually, I can't remember if it's twice or 3 times. It's either 2 or 3 times before we get into that chord progression that's going to take us out of this song, but we'll get there in just a second. So usually for a picking pattern like this, I would do a slow playthroughs to make sure that you have all the right stuff in all the right places, but for this picking pattern, it's actually already very slow. So I'm not going to worry about a slow playthrough for this one because it's already slow. So a couple of times through that picking part that's going to take us most of the way through intro will look about like this full speed. And from there, guys, the only other thing that you need to know to play intro is a very, very short chord progression that's going to be played at the end of intro that's going to take us out of the song. And I'm running out of daylight, so I'm going to try to make this pretty quick so I can finish this lesson before we run out of light. But all this is one time through a very simple chord progression. That chord progression is going to be C, C over B, F, and F minor. And we're just going to use a single down strum on each of those for each chord, and that is going to take us out of the song. It just plays right at the very end when that intro part kind of cuts out and the song gets really big. That's what that is. It's that single down strum for each chord. It's going to match up perfectly with what's being played on piano, and it's very, very beginner friendly. So a real quick walkthrough of that. You guys know what single down strums look like, but just to show you kind of in the timing, it'll look about like this. We'll start with our C chord, and we'll go down, 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 down. Just like that, and on that F minor right there, that is going to take us out of the song. And again, guys, if you don't quite have your bar chords down yet, I will have a beginner way to play both the F and the F minor in the pinned comment below so that you can play this song even if you don't have your bar chords down just yet. So guys, you know what single down strums look like. That's not too terribly complicated, but a couple of times through that very simple chord progression with that single down strum pattern will look about like this without me talking. And guys, that is everything that you need to know to play intro on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helps you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 800 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there could not be a more perfect channel for you to check out. If you want to see what songs I'm jamming on, where I'm traveling right now, or pictures of my dog, you can hit up my Instagram at @thegroovyguitardude. Link for that will be in the description below. And lastly, guys, if you want to support the channel and get your name in the credits at the end of each new guitar tutorial, you can hit up my Patreon at patreon.com/thegroovyguitardude. Link for that will be in the description below as well. Guys, I got a couple of requests to teach this song, and even though it's just a little literal actual intro piece to an album, it's super beautiful, and it's very fun to play and pretty simple as well. Now, like I said, there are 2 bar chords in there. There's that F and the F minor, and you can't really get rid of those. No matter what way I tried to play this, there was going to be 2 or more bar chords in this, so no matter where we move the capo up, there's going to be at least 2 bar chords in there somewhere. And this one looked like it was the easiest way to play this song, capoed up to 2nd fret. But again, I will have a beginner way to play both of those bar chords in the pinned comment down below if you need it. But other than that, this song is very easy, it's very short, and so this one should be no problem even for most beginners out there. It's a beautiful song, a great way to kick off the album. I'm so stoked for the new Shawn Mendes stuff coming out. I'm a big fan of Shawn Mendes, and I love teaching Shawn Mendes on this channel. If you haven't checked out my tutorial for Wonder, I'll have it linked in the pinned comment in the description below as well. Beautiful song. I've had so much fun jamming on that this past week. So anyways, guys, I had a lot of fun learning this one. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning it as well, and hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.